I am talking here to Katre Kasmel. She's working in Enterprise Estonia in the identity team. What kind of team is that, and what do they do?
We basically put together the team to develop e-residency, which was launched on December the 1st last year. And now the team started to work on April the 1st. And since then, we have basically launched the online application system. And now we concentrate on the business side of the service. So we are talking to different developers and service providers to use e-residency in their services.
Yeah. So basically, I can, and especially for e-residency is for foreigners who want to have an identity in Estonia, right?
Yes, e-residency is the transnational digital identity that gives access to Estonian e-services.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a whole word. It's transnational, so it's an international way to identify. Can you show me the card and the card reader for a second?
Well, this is my identity card.
Yeah, but I mean it's the same. If I'm now, and also I'm becoming a resident now. I just got permission. I just got permission granted to have my identity. I will get a card like that, and I can use that card.
Your card will be a bit different. It will not have a photo on it.
Oh.
Yes. So it's only like e-ID. It's not a travel document. So actually, e-residency doesn't give you citizenship, tax residency, or actually doesn't give you the permission to travel to Estonia or EU. So it's access to Estonian e-services only.
Yeah. Okay. So I can get that e-identity. What can I do with that e-identity?
Well, right now the biggest benefit is to establish and manage a location-independent business online. You can basically manage a company within a day. You can establish a company in a day. You can manage it online from anywhere in the world. You can open a bank account. You can get access to payment service providers, and you can declare taxes digitally.
So like PayPal accepts that identity as a real identity,
yes,
and they will start collecting money for me.
Yes.
Yeah. Or I can send money. Well, sending money is never a problem, but collecting money is a problem. So how many people have had that e-identity at the moment?
At the moment, about 6,000, which is 3 times as much as we expected from this year. So we are doing really well.
Yeah, 6,000 on out of 7 billion. So it's a good start. How many from Holland?
A bit less than 200.
Okay, a bit less than.
Numbers are growing.
And yes, of course, because we just are here in this group. We just had 5 people added to the list. Now, the interesting thing is really because in Europe we're also going to have this e-identity, and so Estonia is one of the first, but this is going to be a European standard.
Yes, it will, and very soon.
Yeah. When?
2018.
Yeah. So in reality, if everybody accepts each other identity, I should be able to identify myself in Netherlands with my Estonian identity.
That's true. Yes.
And you will accept also the Dutch identity, digital identity in Estonia.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that means I can go to a country which is the easiest to get an identity, and use it to identify myself all over Europe. So this will happen in 2018. So that's why it's relevant for everybody who is inside Europe. With that identity, I can also do my taxes here, and I can communicate with the government.
Yes, and you can also sign digitally your documents. You can also encrypt your documents for a secure sending over the internet using email.
Okay, so that's also something. When we talk about the normal life here in Estonia, everybody is used to that card by now. What kind of services do you perform as a citizen with that card? How do you organize your life? How many times do you use it? For what purpose?
It depends what your needs are. For example, you can. There is the common program for patients and doctors. There's also e-prescriptions. There's also e-school. You can see your child's grades and homework and so on.
All the schools are connected to the same system.
Yes. You can also communicate with the government.
Driver license, passports, and that kind of stuff.
Yes. And there are different other services as well. In total, I believe there's 3,000 different services.
Anything you want to do with the government, if you have your car and you want to give it to somebody else, you do that with the card. If you buy a house or real estate, you do that also with the identity card.
Yes, there's online land registry, there's e-business registry, and so on. So basically, it can be done digitally.
Yeah. And what you also said, you were a manager of a theater, and you were using it every day. For what kind of purposes would you use it there?
Signing different contracts. It's very easy to sign contracts digitally. You can do it within less than a minute. You can send it by email to your partner, who will also sign it and send it back to you. It can be done, everything can be done within 5 minutes if you want to be really quick. And you save lots of time for using post services, or like international couriers if you want to send the contracts abroad. You save both money and time.
Yeah. So if you say I want an artist or I want a company perform services, you say I will accept your quotation, I'll sign it, somebody else signs it, and you have an official contract, and that's done through that whole e-identity card and the system behind it.
Yes, that's true.
Okay. What is the next step with e-residency? Do they have a goal? How many e-residents you want to have in the next 3 years?
Next year, the goal is 10,000 plus. Yeah, hopefully it's easy. It depends. And the year after that, it's 25,000.
Okay, so you still have small numbers. It's not that you want to have another million identities added to the Estonian country.
Yes, the program is still in beta phase, so we improve the services. For example, right now, if you're an entrepreneur and you want to open a bank account, then you have to have one face-to-face meeting with the bank. But we try to change this requirement, and instead of face-to-face meeting, we want to have audio-visual meeting. But
with video.
With video, yes. So hopefully this would be accomplished within a year.
What's the goal of Estonia to have this e-identity? Why are you so quick with this? And what's the long-term goal?
Well, we want to make Estonia bigger, Estonian economy bigger. We want to.
You want to have more entrepreneurs come here and start a company?
We want to have more entrepreneurs here, and also we want to have a bigger market for Estonian companies who would have the chance to offer the services to foreign clients. For example, services like banking.
So it's really, if you're an Indian person, you can very easily get a European bank account and a European identity here for 50 euros a year or 50 euros period.
Yes, that's true, and you also have to pass the Estonian police background check. So it's also secure. It's not only that you pay 50 euros and you get e-residency.
Yeah. And also all the identity is verified, because when I get my identity card, my identification is verified. There is one face-to-face meeting before you have an identity.
Yes, you can apply for e-residency online, and when you pick up your card in one of the 38 Estonian embassies, then you have to give your fingerprints.
Okay. So, this was the first 6,000 people with an e-identity. We're going to find out all over Europe what this means. They are one of the first, and try it yourself. Get yourself another international identity and start a company here in Estonia. It's really easy. Thank you very much.
Thank you.